everybody, a warm welcome to everybody. In this video, I'm going to share information about microorganisms, friends and foe, that is chapter 2 of Science Class 8. In this video, I'm going to give you some explanatory notes, some important notes related to chapter. So let's start with it, guys. First of all, let's see what are the topics that we are going to discuss in this video. First is introduction to microorganisms. Second, types of microbes. Third, friendly microbes. Fourth, harmful microbes. Fifth, food preservation. Sixth, nitrogen fixation. And the seventh is nitrogen cycle. Let's go to next. Our first topic is introduction to microorganisms. What are microorganisms? Microorganisms are very small. They can't be seen by naked eye and can be only seen under a microscope. Microorganism. The word microorganism is made up of two words. Micros meaning small and bios meaning life. Microorganisms are organisms which are too small to be seen by human eye and can be only seen through a microscope. Microorganisms are found almost everywhere. They are found in air, water, soil, on dead and decaying matters, and etc. Next topic is types of microorganisms. What are the different types of microorganisms? Microorganisms are of five types. First, bacteria. Second, fungi. Third, algae. Fourth, protozoa. And fifth is viruses. So let's start with, we will learn about each and every these types of microorganisms. First comes bacteria. The singular form of bacteria is bacterium. These are considered the simplest of all living organisms. They are mostly unicellular. Their size ranges from approximate 0.2 to 100 microns. They reproduce every 9.5 minutes. On the basis of their shapes and structure, they are categorized in four groups. Now you can see a figure of bacteria. As I said, bacteria are categorized into four groups on the basis of their shapes and structure. So let's learn about each and every group. First is spherical shaped, and they are said cocky or coccus. Second is rod shaped, the rod type shaped of bacteria, and they are called bacilli or bacillus. Third is spiral shaped, which are called spirilla, and fourth is comma shaped, which are called vibrio. Next topic is fungi, or you can say fungus. Example of fungi is bread mold, yeast, penicillium, aspergillus, neurospora, etc. They are almost found everywhere, especially in moist area. They reproduce through formation of spores. They are mostly saprotrophic, but some are parasitic also. Now you can see the figure of a yeast, which is a fungi. Next comes algae, which singular form is alga. They are the plant-like organisms. Algae are plant-like organisms. They are also called grass of water. They have chlorophyll in them, hence they are capable of synthesizing food and also producing oxygen. They are classified into four types on the basis of their color. First is blue-green algae, second is green algae, third is brown algae, fourth is a red algae. Now you can see a picture of algae. Algae are mostly found in stagnant water, uh, especially in ponds and rivers. Next topic is protozoa, which singular form is also called protozoans. Protozoa or protozoans are the animal-like single-celled organisms. Their size ranges from 2 to 200 microns. Examples of protozoa or protozoan is amoeba, paramecium, euglena, etc. Now you can see all the three examples of protozoan, that is amoeba, paramecium and euglena. Amoeba is quite irregular shaped of protozoa. Paramecium is a sleeper shaped protozoa and euglena is an exceptional protozoa. Why it is known as exceptional? Because it is the only protozoan which have chlorophyll inside it. So it is capable of synthesizing food and producing oxygen. Next topic is viruses, or you can say virus. It is the fifth kind of microbes. First is they are non-cellular microbes. They are very small microbes. They are considered the link between living and non-living. That is because when they are when they are out of the host cell, they are unable to perform any activity like reproduction. But if they are in the host cell, they can reproduce. Example of viruses is measles, hepatitis A virus, etc. Now you can see a picture of viruses. Next topic is friendly microorganisms. What are the microorganisms which are friendly to us, which are beneficial to us? So let us know about those microorganisms also. First is microorganisms help in the preparation of curd. There is a bacteria known as lactobacillus bacteria that helps in setting of the curd. Second is microorganisms like yeast have been used for the production of alcohol. Now the production of alcohol or vinegar or wine is done using a microorganism called yeast. They are used in the production of breads and cakes also. Yeast are used in the production of breads and cakes also. Some bacteria are used in preparation of medicines. Antibiotics Antibiotics are produced with the help of microorganisms. Some examples of antibiotics are streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin, amoxicillin, penicillin, etc. Next topic is role of microbes in production of vaccine. Microbes help in producing vaccines. Vaccines are the dead and weakened form of microbes. Vaccines help in safety from future disease. Whenever vaccine is given, the body produces antibodies which help to fight and kill the outer unhealthy microorganisms. This is a vaccine. Next topic is other friendly microorganisms. What are some other friendly microorganisms? Microorganisms help in increasing fertility of the soil. For example, Rhizobium bacteria and Azobacter. These bacteria help in increasing the fertility of the soil. They used to trap the atmospheric nitrogen to fix it in the soil. Some microorganisms help in cleaning the environment also. Next topic is some important terms. Now let us learn some important terms related to the chapter. First is antibiotics. What are antibiotics? If the question comes to define the antibiotics, so let's see what is the definition. The medicines which are used to kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms are called antibiotics. Antibodies. Antibodies are blood proteins produced by the body to fight against a particular disease. Fermentation. The process of conversion of sugar carbohydrates into alcohol by the action of yeast or bacteria is called fermentation. Next comes some important terms. Let's learn about some more important terms. Lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is a bacteria. It is a useful bacteria which help in converting the milk into curd. Rhizobium bacteria. Rhizobium is a nitrogen fixing bacteria which lives in root nodules of leguminous plants and converts atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates, which source are natural fertilizers for the plants. Sixth is vaccines, the dead and weakened germs that help to protect the body from future attacks by unhealthy microorganisms is called a vaccine. Next is some important people. So let's learn about some important people and their creations. Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in the year 1857. Alexander Fleming. He discovered penicillin in the year 1929. Third is Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox in the year 1798. Next is our revision questions. So let us revise some questions from the chapter. First is fill in the blanks. First, comma shaped bacteria are known as. This I have discussed in the topic types of bacteria, in which I discussed bacterias are classified into four types on the basis of their shapes and structure. First was spherical shaped, they are known as cocci. Second was rod shaped, they were known as bacilli, or you can say bacillus. Third is spiral shaped, they were known as spirea. And the fourth was comma shaped, and these comma shaped bacteria are known as vibrio. So the answer would be vibrio. Second is euglena. Euglena is an example of what? This I discussed in the topic protozoa. Protozoa, as we have learned, is an animal-like organism, and the examples of protozoa are amoeba, paramecium, and euglena. So the answer of this question, euglena is an example of dash, would be protozoa. Third is lactobacillus bacteria helps in the setting of what? Lactobacillus bacteria helps in the setting of curd. This I discussed in the topic useful microorganisms, or you can say friendly microorganisms. Lactobacillus bacteria helps in the preparation of curd. It converts the milk into curd. Next is fourth is microorganisms are of dash types. Here the question is asking are of how many types. So this I discussed in the topic types of microorganisms. The answer would be five types, that are bacteria, protozoa, algae, fungi, and virus. Fifth is dash is used in the production of alcohol. What is used in the production of alcohol? Of course, it is yeast. This I discussed in friendly microorganism topic. Yeast helps in the production of alcohol, cakes, and other things. Next is answer in one word. Streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin are examples of what? So this I discussed in the topic friendly microorganism. Streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin are examples of antibiotics. The answer would be antibiotics. Next is paramecium is example of which microorganisms? Paramecium is example of course it is an example of protozoa. They are called grass of water. What is called grass of water? They are algae. Algae are called grass of water. This I discussed in the topic type of microorganisms, in which we studied about algae, which are also called grass of water. Fourth is they are the bacteria which help in increasing the soil fertility. This I discussed in use friendly microorganisms. So the bacteria are Rhizobium, Azobacter, and other. They are considered the link between living and non-living organisms. So this also I discussed in the topic types of microorganisms. Okay. So in that we learned that microorganisms are of five type, and the fifth type, that is virus. is considered the link between living and non-living? So the answer of this question would be virus or viruses. So guys, in this video I discussed only some topics related to the chapter. In my upcoming video I would be discussing the leftover topics that I didn't discuss.